Also, we have a lot of dissatisfaction experience in our mind, mental wealth. Like we feel that we are lacking wisdom, right? Not enough wisdom. We feel like we're lacking instructions. There's not enough instructions. No matter no matter how much we study, we still feel like, oh, I'm lacking something. That person has, good wisdom. He can teach Madhyamaka, but me, no, I still need more. Right? That's kind of dissatisfaction again. We have to see what we have and say, oh, okay, everyone's take on Madhyamaka is different. Not everyone has the same way of seeing or same way of talking. So, we can have our own way of giving such wisdom. So that's one kind of dissatisfaction. And another thing is like we see dissatisfaction a lot in our practice. I'm not sure, if you're a practitioner, but when we practice the Dharma, also you see some dissatisfaction, right? When you are given one instruction, and we sit with that instruction for a while, and for a while we are happy, like with a new house, for a while we are happy with this instruction, we are very inspired and full of joy, and then after a while we say, well, how about that instruction? Someone got vipassana, I want to get rid of this shamatha now. I've had enough. Maybe vipassana will work better for me, for example. And then we do vipassana meditation for 10 days. And then we feel dissatisfied with this, somehow, oh, something's missing here. There's not enough talking. Not enough question periods, not enough answers. And then we feel like, oh, maybe the Vajrayana is better. And then we do the Vajrayana, there's deity and there, sadhana and so on. I'm sure probably after first day we get tired of the Vajrayana deities. And then we feel like, oh, after a while practicing Vajrayana sadhana, mantras and so on, then you say, oh, okay, this is too complex. It's not really working with my mind. My mind is simple, straightforward. I need that kind of instruction. So maybe Dzogchen or Mahamudra, like that. Our mind jumps all the time, it's not bad to have that. I'm not saying it's bad to have such thoughts. That's not a problem, right? Problem is when we let it go wild. Problem is when we let it run wild and we just go with it, Then it becomes a problem because we lose focus, we lose getting what we need. We're not looking at what we need, but we're just looking out all the time. And we're not looking at what we have, but we're looking at what you don't have. So that's a problem of dissatisfaction. Not looking at what you have or what you need, but you're looking at what you don't have and all the things that they tell you need. Right? I went to one mall in America, and it's they have a great banner there. It says, "More of everything." That's what we need. More of everything. So that's what they tell you. Everywhere you look, you need this, you need that. Does that?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right.
Could you speak to discernment and dissatisfaction? Like, it feels like there's a fine line there.
Discernment and dissatisfaction.
Right. It feels like I have a hard time. It's sort of a slippery slope. It feels like to me.
You mean the difference between the two? Or?
Yes. the discerning
Right.
mind and the dissatisfied. It feels to me like
That's right. It makes
it's a very
sense.
slippery, like 2 steps, and all of a sudden I'm not in discerning mind, I'm in disappointed mind. And I didn't quite know how I got there.
Yes. There is a connection, I think, that when we are lacking the certainty, when we lack the certainty that, oh yes, I have what I need. Actually, I have this wisdom. I have the compassion, and so on, right? When we lack this kind of certainty, when there's a lack of, such a clear seeing that we have what we need actually, then we fall into the trip of dissatisfaction, right? So there's a connection there. One is having confidence. But we have to develop confidence slowly. That yes, I have this, what I need right now. This will do everything that I need to do. And then, yes, dissatisfaction will be overcome. Right? When we are lacking that, then yeah, dissatisfaction comes all the time. Is that what you're asking?
So, discernment is understanding that we have what we need.
Certainty, yes. Certain sense of clarity.
So it's when we lose that seat of discernment that the slippery slope shows up.
That's what I think. Yeah, that's my opinion. Yes, and there's this sense of what you call that actually when we have dissatisfaction, right? When we have dissatisfaction, there's always this sense of uncertainty or unclarity, not being clear about what you really need or what we really want. I was telling the other day that it's clearly reflected in our computers, the sense of dissatisfaction reflected on our hard disks. Like we can see how much junk we have on our hard disk, right? How much do we download? Programs that we need and programs that we don't need. Programs that we use and programs we never use. It's all there on your hard disk. Of course, if it's a shareware, why not? Right? If there's no expiration date, it's even better. So, you download and download all the time. That at some point, hard disk gets full and it crashes your computer. Like that, our mind crashes from this dissatisfaction.